what's up guys? Joker here. Today I am going to be driving up to Microcenter in Paterson, New Jersey, which is like my all-time favorite store. And we're going to be getting the parts for an AMD build that we're going to be doing here on the channel. And not only that, but I'm also going to be giving this build away. And we're going to announce the full details for that in the coming weeks. So make sure that you are subscribed for that giveaway. And I also wanted to let you guys know that this build is being sponsored by you. That's right, this build is completely being sponsored by you guys through the clicks that you guys give me on the Amazon affiliate links that I put down in the description below for all of the parts like I'm using in this build, as well as the Patreon contributions that I do get on the page over there. So thank you very much to all the Patreon contributors and all the people that use the Amazon links when I do link to the parts like for this build that are in the description. That is going to help fund these builds that I want to do here and make a monthly thing really on the channel. So please give me your feedback down below on what you would like to see me do next. I actually already posed this question over on Twitter on what build you would like to see me do first, either an Intel NVIDIA budget build or an AMD APU build. And I'll put a straw poll down in the description below if you guys want to check that out and vote on that as well, so that your voices can be heard on what next month build is going to be. But let's go ahead and get on the road now so we can get up to Microcenter and get some of these parts. Excuse me, you guys price match?
We don't have a policy for it, so but it's all at manager discretion.
Okay, well you got a graphics card over here. It's listed at 170 on Amazon. Other places it's 130.
Which graphics card?
R7 370 gigabyte.
I don't think it's that much. Let me check the actual price.
Sure. Oh, nice.
This one? The 2 gig or the 4?
I think I saw the 2 gig over there. I assume the 4 gig is more.
Sticker prices are usually higher than the actual price.
Okay. Sweet. So that's the 2 gig OC edition?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just grab it real quick to make sure. Oh boy, we might get a deal on this 370.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you.
No problem.
Do you happen to know of any other 370s that are cheaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Figured I may as well ask though.
No, well, unless you're considering a rebate. Sapphire one is 130 after rebate.
Nah.
But this is the cheapest base one.
Gotcha. Alright, cool. And the MSI is 140.
The case will be a little bit different.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks. Okay, so pretty much everything should be ready up front that I already ordered online, but the one question mark still in my head that I was actually going to order online was the graphics card, but they actually have the Gigabyte R7 370 here. It was listed at 170, but they are actually going to be able to do it for 135, so that's a really good price. It's only a few dollars more than Amazon, and I'll be able to get it today, and that means I'll have all the parts today, which is awesome. So what were you saying about the bundles?
What I was saying about the bundles is we do that so we can create the kind of excitement and traffic in the store that the store requires, you know. So we've been here since 2007, and in those 8 years we're one of the fastest growing stores in the chain. So we really pride ourselves on our product selection and the culture in the store.
Well, I can tell you from the community that I have online is that we just wish there were more of them. Well, because I have to drive an hour to come here, and I know many people that, you know, make events of this for every weekend. Like, oh, I got to drive an hour and a half to Microcenter, so I better go get a ton of stuff.
Well, the upside to that is we're constantly in search of great locations. We put 5 stores on since we developed this store. This store has now become the flagship, the model for all new stores. We have a new store in Queens, Long Island, in Brooklyn. Those stores were all developed over the last 3 to 5 years. So this area has been a really good demographic for us, and a really good business collaboration for us as well.
Do you know if there's anything in discussion to open another store in New Jersey at all?
Well, Jersey is always in the forefront.
Yeah.
simply because it has the density, and it has a lot of counties in it that are very affluent. So schooling, colleges, transportation, having main routes, all of those things are involved in making site selection decisions.
Well, I'm hoping we get one near me sooner. I live down south.
Yeah, well, hopefully, I like that area too. I happen to like Woodbridge and south of Woodbridge.
That's where I am, like down Jersey Shore.
To the Tom's River area. I think that whole area is just right for
absolutely. You guys got the one up north. I think you need one down there in the central.
I think you're right about that.
I know. I'd be there like every weekend.
Yeah, and the nice part about that area too is it's accessible to PA. It does have some PA accessibility.
You have a lot of tourists too coming down there from Jersey Shore.
And then I don't think people appreciate that, but Ocean County is the #1 fastest growing county in the state. And then you got that tourism trade, which is one of our most important trades of the state of Jersey. It's tourism, pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals, but tourism ranks #1.
Okay, so we're back now, and I've got all of the parts here for the AMD build that we're going to be doing later this week on the channel and giving away. And I would like to also ask you guys what games you'd like to see me test on this rig. So if you have any ideas for what games you'd like to see me test on this system, then let me know down in the comments below, because I think we're going to have a really killer system here at under $400. I wound up having to put out $431 out of pocket, but after it was all said and done with rebates in a few weeks, it's going to be under $400. So really good setup we're gonna have here. We've got for the processor, we've got the AMD FX 6300. So we've got a 6-core processor there that's clocked at 3.5 gigahertz, and hopefully we can get a decent overclock on that as well. For the RAM, I've got 8 gigabytes of Crucial Ballistic at 1866 megahertz, and unfortunately the RAM is blue. The reason for this is I was actually initially going to get an Asus motherboard that had blue accents on it, and they wound up not having that in stock, so I wound up getting a Gigabyte motherboard, which is all black, and a Gigabyte graphics card, which is all black and blue RAM. So this is going to kind of stand out. I don't know. Should I paint it? I don't know. Maybe. SSD. We got a 240 gig PNY SSD, 6 gigabit per second. Going to be pretty damn good. It's an SSD. Can't really complain. Motherboard. We got the Gigabyte, multiple letters followed by USB 3. No, it's the 78 LMT USB 3. So that's why I got it, because it did have USB 3 in the case that I picked up. The Fractal Design Core 1000 does have front panel USB 3, which is something I wanted to get. A lot of the other cases that I was seeing at around like under $100 or around $100, some of them didn't have USB 3, but this one did, so that's why we ended up getting it. And yeah, here's the board. It's in this bag. It looks like a motherboard, oddly enough. For the graphics card, also stayed with Gigabyte just because they had a good deal on this one. Got it for $135. R7 370 2GB card, which is really nice actually. It's got a nice backplate on here, which I was surprised to see for a $135 graphics card. It's got a sexy black backplate on here, and the front is kind of a matte sort of black aluminum, which I really like. I love the look of this card more than anything. It looks like a beast. It looks sexy. I'm gonna make it look sexy. Oh yeah. And for the power supply, EVGA, 500 watt, good price, 80 plus rated. It's not modular, but it was a good price. What did I pay for this? It was $40 for a 500 watt power supply. They had a 430 watt for $35, but I was like, yeah, we'll just get the 500 watt in case the guy wants to upgrade later on down the road, or the girl, whoever happens to win the giveaway. And the case, like I mentioned, Fractal Design Core 1000. Here it is. It's a big black box, and it cut my finger. No, I'm just kidding. I cut my finger because I was being stupid with trying to get one of the 5 1/4 inch bays back in. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Let me know, your thoughts on all this down in the comments, and if you're excited for the giveaway. I'm sure you are. That's probably a stupid rhetorical question. Of course you're excited for the giveaway. We're giving away stuff. I can't say what we're giving away. Details coming later this week. You almost got me. I'll catch you guys next time. Ta-da.